Hello everyone, I'm Raven from Raven Comics, and today we're starting a new miniseries called Flash Forward, where Wally West will travel through the multiverse, encountering different versions of his allies. We begin on Earth with Wally West. He was having a brief memory of his friend Roy Harper. My name is Wally West. I am the loneliest man alive. I have only myself to blame. I've been wearing this suppression collar, not as a punishment, but for the safety of others. The collar slows my body down, but it does nothing to stop my brain from racing at hundreds of miles per hour. Sleep isn't even an option. Dreams? I don't deserve them. Peace, forgiveness, redemption? After everything I've done, of course not. All I deserve are memories of this nightmare I've created for myself. I didn't rob a bank or try to throw the planet into the sun. I killed other heroes, true heroes, at their weakest and most vulnerable moment. I didn't do it on purpose. I lost control. It took less than a fraction of a second. 13 brave lives gone in an instant, all because of me. I'm not a hero. Of course I'm not. They had to put me somewhere while I wait for my trial, for my own good, and for the safety of the world around me. When will my speed force flare up again? With Iron Heights destroyed, Blackgate is overflowing with the worst of the worst. Everyone here hates me. I'm not trying to be modest. Either I put my fellow inmates here, or I know someone who did. Like Jeremy Tell, double down. Calling him third-rate would be a compliment. Like the rest of us, he can't use his powers in here. But that doesn't mean he can't improvise. He's looking for credit, the guy who killed the Flash. It would be so easy for both of us. But no, that's not happening. Someone steps in and stops him. Maybe the last person I expected to save my ass, Dr. Michael Christian. He may have saved me, but he didn't do it to help me. He did it so I'd see. So I'd suffer as long as possible. So he could watch. Suddenly, everything is interrupted. I'm told I have a visitor. The Titans? The Justice League? I made it clear I didn't want to talk to anyone. I have no idea who would come to visit me. The surprise is overwhelming when I see Linda Park. In another time, in another reality, she was my wife, the mother of my children. Now, I've been told our children never existed. Do you wonder why I'm losing it? While all this is happening, elsewhere, we have an interlude at the edge of the multiverse. He is Tarkle of Edia, 12, a galactically renowned treasure hunter. But no one has ever climbed the impossible, traveling across the incalculable to claim a treasure that no thinking creature would dare to call their own. The Mobius chair. The chair was previously used by Metron. Since it was abandoned by the entity known as Metron, it requires a new host to function. Legends and whispers in the silence have led Tarkle to this place. Only the strongest souls and the sharpest minds can even hope to sit upon this throne of all knowledge. Weaker creatures have been erased by the tsunami of cosmic truth. But Tarkle is unafraid to become its vessel. He sits in the chair. The power of the chair is too much. He cannot withstand it. And so it continues, as it has countless times before. Tarkle was just one of many before him, arrogant enough to believe he could tame the Mobius chair. But the truth is far darker, because no one owns the chair. When you sit, you belong to the chair. Now, we return to Blackgate with Wally West. Night or day, the memories are there, blaming innocent people for my mistakes. Sanctuary was supposed to help me heal, but instead, it broke me. I was ready to show my actions, not my words, killing a future version of myself to establish an alibi. How insane was I for that to make sense at the time? I try to sleep, but even with my eyes closed, my mind sees them. All of them. Someone new arrives. Looks like I can't trust anyone in this place. Girder tries to hurt me. Something happens to his collar. His powers aren't being suppressed. A good bribe gets anything, even him. If he doesn't have his collar, and I still have mine, there's no way I can survive this. Even if I wanted to. Girder starts his attack. There's nothing Wally can do to defend himself. Everyone knows he killed his friends. He's the worst kind of fallen idol. He doesn't even fight back. What's he going to do? Wally knows that Lagoon Boy and the others, they never had a chance to defend themselves against him. For Girder, this isn't as fun as he thought it would be. Then suddenly, something starts happening to Wally's collar. His powers seem to be returning. It's time to fight back. This is interesting to Wally West. No matter how many times he convinces himself he wants to give up, he can't, because there's still some fight left in him. Out of nowhere, Tempest appears before him. His condition is critical. No doubt he was right to risk such damage to his immortal body to make it all this way. Wally tries to help him, but Tempest tells him not to worry. His body is reacting to the corruption of the multiverse. Wally asks why he's here. This isn't a place he wants to be, and he has to believe that. Once they return to where he belongs, Tempest tells Wally that he believes his actions have disqualified him. But people everywhere have regrets, recriminations, rage, vengeance, loss, and hatred. There are points, connections where the fate of a world could change. All of it is being diverted into the dark multiverse. The dark multiverse is the place of decay. Entire worlds, entire realities, nothing but fleeting remnants. Wally has to see what's next. They are destined to break, to be swallowed by the darkness itself. Until now, what is happening? A dark world refuses to die. For Wally, all of this sounds very interesting, but he can't help. He can't help anyone. Tempest tells him that they need the fastest being in the entire multiverse to save the worlds affected by this cataclysm and finally destroy the anomaly causing it. Wally asks him to excuse him, but he's not interested. Even if he had the ability to travel between worlds, he couldn't do it. He tried to be a hero, and many people are dead because of him. Wally apologizes again. Tempest chose the wrong guy to save the worlds. Tempest is going to make him see reason. He has only glimpsed the power he possesses since he became unbound. There's no more time to keep talking. He didn't explain it clearly. He wasn't asking for help. It is Wally's destiny to serve the cosmos. Tempest fires at him anyway, and Wally asks what he did to him. This is his uniform. He was never supposed to wear these clothes again, clothes that represent everything. Tempest tells him everything will be clarified and wishes him a good journey. Wally asks him not to leave, but Tempest is staying in this place. The only one leaving is Wally West. After a brief journey through the multiverse, Wally appears before Superman. But this is not the Superman he knows. This one is the President Superman of Earth, 23, and he must not fall. Wally looks around and realizes this is the White House. Or should he say a White House? Not the one they are thinking of, not the one from his Earth. For better or worse, he doesn't know this president. President Superman tells Wally he shouldn't be here. Wally certainly agrees with that. Something is bothering the president. He can't protect Wally because he is seriously injured. But who is it that he can't protect Flash from? Wally doesn't even know this Earth. He usually says he's the fastest man alive, but right now, he's in an unknown part of the multiverse, so he can't claim that title here. This is Earth, 23, and a great beast has arrived to attack. Wally quickly grabs the president and tries to protect him. It seemed like the beast managed to land a hit on Wally, but the president caught Flash. Suddenly, a staff begins to glow. Superman asks why it's glowing. Wally tells him he wishes he knew. More or less, it's a gift from a more or less friend. Tempest gave Wally that staff when he sent him on this journey. Flash has noticed something. Whatever this staff is, the monster hates it. It looks like they've taken down the beast. Someone new arrives and orders Wally to lower the staff and step away from the president. This is the Justice League of America. If he attacks one of them, he will have to face the entire league. The president tells everyone to stand down. Flash is an ally. Flash asks if he needs medical attention. The president tells him there's no time for that right now. He needs to tell them what happened before it's too late. Earlier, he was flying home on the autopilot bird plane 1 for ceremonial appearances when he was ambushed by an as-yet unidentified threat. Down at the base of the Grand Canyon, he found the attackers, creatures of incredible and fiercely corrosive power, a dense, dark energy that is even difficult to explain. Their mere touch made him feel like he was experiencing the death of worlds. Fearing he was dealing with a symptom rather than the disease, he had to retreat to regroup. That's when he called everyone. While in his office, he learned that this dark energy comes from an alternate universe. It was as he feared. These demonic creatures are merely a byproduct of the real problem. He ran a simulation. If they don't stop the dark matter before it spreads, the entire planet will be engulfed within an hour. But there's more. Congress authorized the launch of the anti-life bomb. If they can't fight this dark matter and stop the bomb in the next 15 minutes in the Grand Canyon, millions will die in the explosion's radius. The president keeps talking, but Wally uses his staff to urge him to rest. In response, the Justice League turns against Flash, leaving him with no choice but to run. He doesn't want any more deaths, not if he can stop it. On his Earth, he gave up. No, he simply stopped trying to defend himself. He was living for his punishment. He never imagined a punishment that could atone for what he had done, until Tempest found him. He explained that entire worlds were hanging by a thread, and that Wally was the only one who could help. Honestly, Tempest, wherever you are, a little more information would have been useful. Tempest appears before Wally. Then he has to listen now. This whole time, Tempest has been watching Wally. After all, he is a cosmic being. Wally has to ask him something. What is this dark matter? And what does he have to do? Tempest would tell him to find the rift between worlds and seal it with the staff, but it's too late. The anti-life bomb or the dark matter will consume this world. Whatever Wally does here, millions of people are going to die. He has to move on. This world is a lost cause. Wally tells him to shut up. Tempest started this, and he's going to stop it. At least, that's what he hopes. Before Wally can move forward, something stops him. A group is here to stop him. Great. Tempest said the dark matter was eating away at the barriers between worlds. Something tells him these heroes are from Earth. Who the hell knows where? Well, it looks like the retaliators have found their culprit. Wally assumes there's no way they'll trust him and let him clean up the dark matter disaster they're standing on. Obviously, they're not going to let Wally keep moving forward, so he has no choice but to start running. Meanwhile, in the Oval Office of the Society, the Justice League is trying to revive the president when suddenly, something makes them all stop. On the other hand, Wally apologizes. These guys seem like good people, a little quick to draw their weapons, maybe, but he has a planet to save. He really wishes he had enough time to explain what's going on, but they don't have it. It looked like Wally had finished the battle, but suddenly, someone strikes him from behind with lightning. Thunder Rider and Wind Rider are responsible for the attack, celebrating because it seems they've taken down their opponent. After all, what mortal could stand against the fury of their combined storms? Well, any other speedster wouldn't be able to stand up. Bad luck for them, because Wally can. He can take all the lightning they can throw at him and send it back 10 times stronger. Everyone keeps attacking. This is when Wally wonders, is there something wrong with me? We're talking about the end of worlds, and I haven't had this much fun in years. Is it because it's been so long since I let myself go? Many want to hurt him, but a speedster is too much for this team. This staff that Tempest gave him is incredible. It's like pure, concentrated light, purging the dark energy. It can melt away that completely lifeless sludge. That's it. He saved both worlds. Thunder Rider tells her team that she's receiving a signal from home. Their Earth is healing. Wally isn't sure how much longer they can keep this portal open. He thinks this is their chance to go home, whatever their cause may be. Everyone starts running. The retaliators give the order they need to return home. Whatever Wally did, they're grateful. Well, good for them. Yeah, but the anti-life bomb is only 6 seconds away from landing here at Ground Zero, which isn't much time, even for Wally. Flash is about to go for the bomb, but something surprises him. President Superman already has it in his hands. Wally is relieved to see that the staff purged his body of the dark matter. Everything played out just as Wally imagined. President Superman thanks him. Without a doubt, he is a symbol of hope. Wally can't express how much he wishes people would stop saying that. Wherever he looks, he sees them. The heroes, the friends, the ones who died because of him. Wally is glad that everything is okay, but he has to leave. It's a shame they don't even know his name. After everything Wally did for these two worlds, they definitely want to help him. But that won't be possible, because Wally is leaving. The president hopes he finds some kind of peace when he finally reaches the end of this journey. At least he's starting to understand the idea of what he's supposed to be doing out here. But there are still so many questions. Meanwhile, we are with Tempest, who tells Wally that he did well. He wishes he could bring him to this place to truly show him his destiny, but he's not ready yet. He still has more trials to face. There are more worlds on the brink of disaster. Will his fragile psyche heal in time? We are at Zero Incursion Point, the event horizons of the dark multiverse. The dark world that will not die. There's something strange about this place, because these things weren't here yesterday. They're new. Are they statues? Or are they graves? Whatever they are, Jay doesn't have to worry. Everything is fine. His sister promises. Jay tells Iris that he's scared. Does she remember when Daddy made that same promise to them? Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for more content like this. I'm TJ Prime, and see you in the next video.